and then went on to heading departments and heading phonics and heading science and heading our religious studies. So it's kind of building on, and it's nice to see that everyone, when they start to teach, it does not stop. It's a passion. It's a passion which you have, and you want to see that passion transfer to your children who you have, maybe at home, maybe in a classroom, but that is something which you cannot take it away from you. And it's wonderful to see that all of you are so passionate about it. And that's one thing where we already have that block going off to say we're all free, because as a teacher, you can say what you want, you can talk what you want, because you are going to teach the future. Up to doing your best, okay, and teaching the children the best so that they become future and good citizens of your country. So it's all good. It's all good. Great to start off with. So that's me.
So Ruth and Javita, Ruth, same person. So she's going to do the intro for both of us.
And I'll just add, Ruth and me were actually classmates in Holy Angels ICSE, where I studied in Trivandrum for precisely, I think, year 8, half of year 8, 9, and 10. So I finished my 10th standard and I left Trivandrum. So I didn't live in Trivandrum at all. My dad was posted there, so that's why I was in Trivandrum. I went off to Calcutta, where I finished all my studies and went on to Bombay, and then I studied in Bombay, and then I left the country. So that's my story.
That's a long journey.
Long story.
Hello. So Javita, Ruth, and my husband Justin. I'll do the introduction for both of us. We both work with Afra School. We run the school and we monitor everything, what's happening in our school. And me as a teacher, and he is the main person who does all the Skyping and dealing with teachers and training, etc. And to be honest, you will get to know more about us day by day. I don't want to take a lot of your time today because I just want Lakshmi to move on with what the aim is. So this is basically what we do. We have meetings. We love to train teachers and we love to train the children. That is in Trivandrum. Our aim and goal is to help them with their language skills and reach the destination where we have reached and our children have reached. So that is what we are looking for. We would love every teacher who comes for training to achieve what they're looking forward to, especially to speak well, to have very good pronunciations, and to be brave and bold when you come to the society. That is our intention, because that is very important in our life. All right, and that's what I think all of us should be able to do. Yeah, I'll move on.
All right. Yeah. So thank you very much. And remember, it's free, and it's a service that we love to do, so that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the proper training. I don't think any schools in Trivandrum or Kerala is offering a service like this, where you get first-hand information and training from someone who is qualified and is practicing the things that you're going to study. Yeah, so this is the best you can get online. All right, Lakshmi, let's kick start it.
Okay. I know some of you have already begun it, so I would just like to get some feedback about how it has gone so far, so that the other people who have just joined in and are new can actually just quickly understand that what has been done as of now. Okay, so I'm going to throw the platform open to those who have actually started it. And would you like to unmute? Could you just put your hand up and unmute yourself, and then you can just tell us. Thank you, Meera. Go on.
Ma'am, now we are taking that storybook, pin it on, and every day we just give practice to that phonic sounds of A to Z letters now. And just we started the pin it up, and not on its leg, chin, like that. And they are started to write, because now they know how to write the words with sounds. With sound, not the sounds, they started to write the words. and it's very easy for us also, because nowadays we didn't show the card and we didn't show the papers or nothing. We just gave the talk that it's like this, the cat is sleeping on a mat like this, and just we pronounce like this. No, they just think like this, cat, cat, like this, and they just started take the pencil and they started to write the words. So every day we are going through every day we gave practice to A to Z sounds, phonic sounds, and after that, this pin it on story, we completed that sentence, sentence or that story. We just complete, and next week we are going to demonstrate the story to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Great. Okay. If don't mind me, I'm looking down because I'm going to just take notes on what each one is saying.
Okay.
So I know why each one is there. So not to be rude, that I'm not looking at you, but I'm just going to write notes on. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Meera. Next person, anybody wants to volunteer? Anjita is gone? Not here?
She's good.
No, I'm here. Where's Anjita? Oh, there you are. Oh, I could. Go on, Anjita. Would you like to tell us how you've been doing?
Okay, Lakshmi, we have, as Suharsham has already said, we were trying like that.
Yeah.
And up to Wednesday, what I done is that I just introduced the words. I just introduced the sentences with writings like this also.
Yeah.
Like this, I introduced the sentences and made them to read this one.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I made them to read like this, and they were reading that. And I made them to write up to note on its leg. Up to that, I made them to write. Then what I found that it's been a lag in when we are making them to write also at the same time. And also, I got a feedback from one of the parents that they are not understanding what it's going on because we didn't provide any books or something. I told her we are introducing a story. So Thursday, what I did is that to make it more clear, I was having only this doll with me. I took it off one of its hands and I asked them that I want to pin it on. And I told them, tell me to pin it on. And they said the same, pin it on. And I have already introduced all the sentences. And I asked them, I'm going to pin it here. Is that correct? And they said that no, it's leg. So I said them that repeat the sentence after me, not on its leg. So like that, I introduced the story as a whole. And what I felt is that when we are going for writing practices, it's been a lag in that. And also one thing that we find difficult is that, Lakshmi, also handling EVS and everything. But when we introduce phonics and EVS and everything, we are able to say
phonics and what? Phonics and?
Phonics and EVS. I mean science, environmental science.
Oh, okay.
We are introducing environmental science subject also.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
We are blending phonics in that also.
Oh, brilliant. Yes.
So
well done.
What we feel is that we can sound the first letter to them only to write.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when it comes to orange, we can't say that fully in phonics.
Yeah.
So we are asking you that do we need to pause there in the case of non-phonic words like orange, grape, and everything? Do we need to pause there and introduce only those words that we can use with phonics now? That's the question from me.
Okay.
So that there will not be any confusions.
Okay.
And one other question is that do we need first we have to say teach them like this itself. The next story also like this. Do we have to teach them like introducing the story and introducing the sentences through that story rather than?
I will recap that.
Okay. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Lakshmi.
Anyone else? No one?
Yes, Lakshmi. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, Monica. Yes,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I can.
Yeah, me, Anjita, and Suharshana are doing the same lesson plan. So we have introduced SH and CH sounds.
SH, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and we have blended and making them read the words. And now I find that the children are able to read the word.
Okay.
Yeah, with the sounds of CH and SH. So
Okay.
when we introduce like FISH, they are able to say
Yeah.
the word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Lakshmi.
All right. Okay. Anyone else? We've had only 3 of you, right? Okay. I'm just going to continue that. Thanks, Meera, Anjita, and Monica. Yes, you are on the right track, and what you're doing is really, really good. And it's just that I'm going to go back and revise a little bit more about what we did so that the people who have just joined can actually understand what has happened. Okay. So I'm just going to show you a little card where I have all the sounds here. Okay, M, A, D, D, all the sounds are here. And at the back, I have the speech sounds 2 and the speech sounds 3. But at the moment, you're only focusing on the speech sounds 1 because speech sounds 1 are the basic sounds which the children need to read. Now, I have made my sounds a little big like this. So at the beginning of your lesson, if you can write all these, you have a blackboard, right? At in your school, you have a board in your class. Everyone has a board. Just put your hand up to say you have a board. Everyone has a board in class.
Most of them.
A board. Okay. So if you can write some of the letters, and then quickly, what I would do is, if you can even write them on a card, I'm just going to revise what I would do in class, even before I start the book. It's got to be your first thing you do as soon as you go. It has to be really pacey and really quick. So you go, you hold it. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Mm. They all say, mm.
Mm.
You say, D, 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 D. It's a stretchy sound. G, 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 g. Oh, 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 oh. K, 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 k. Now here there are 2 k's. Okay, one is a caterpillar k, which caterpillar is there. So you actually say there are 2 k's. This is a caterpillar k, and this is a kangaroo k or a kicking k. Like you kick, there's a kick in the stroke where you put. So k, 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 kangaroo, umbrella, b, 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 boot. So as you're saying it, the children repeat after you. Leg, horse. Now, the story here is S and H are together, and the picture is the snake and the horse. So the snake is going to the horse, and the horse is saying, shh. So shh means a S and a H together. Okay, so shh is a S. So you have to keep reminding the children which 2 letters say shh. Remember the snake near the horse, so the S and a H together. So sometimes you have to take the letter names because you can't say S and H. You can't say that because it doesn't give the correct sound. So snake and the horse together says, everybody will do this action. Robot. Jack in the box, or Jack in the box, like it's a little spring where you spring up. Vulture. Yeah, yak. So this was a sound which we focused last week. So again here, you see the T and the H and the sound is a tower and the horse. The tower, the horse wants to go into the tower. So it's a T for tower, H for horse. Together, they say, okay? So you have to focus on these pictures. Zip. Choo. Choo. So this is when the caterpillar goes up the horse's nose. What will the horse say? Choo. The caterpillar goes up the horse's nose and the horse says choo. So this is again saying the sound and also focusing on the two pictures to say the caterpillar is up, going up. But what happens if a caterpillar goes up your nose? You're going to say choo. So it's ch, ch is ch. Don't say k and her. Again, it won't work. Okay. Qua, 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 qua. Queen and an umbrella. So again, this is a tricky one. There is no word in English where Q is without a U. The Q is always with a U. So the queen takes an umbrella all the time. She doesn't want to get wet. So she takes an umbrella all the time. So it's qua, 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 qua. Okay? X-ray. X-ray. Thing on a string. So there's a thing on a string. So is actually the thing, right? T-H-I-N-G is a thing on a string. S-T-R-I-N-G. So both the words have ing. So there's a cat and there's a string. So the thing on a string. So some of these pictures are very, very typical. So if you cover this and just show the picture to the child, they have to say So sometimes these pictures are really, really useful. And the only thing I'm missing at the moment, anybody realize which sound I was missing? Which sound? Ink. Ink. Missing ink, and I'm also missing a W. So I don't know where the card has gone, but I'm not sure. It may be in my bag or maybe I've left it in school. So ink is again here, ink, ink, and also W is walrus. But you can use wall, walrus, any of the pictures. So some of these ones I can, you do have them on the website, or in a way at some point, this size are really nice to have. So what you do in the beginning of the lesson, even before you start teaching the book, if you have it written on the board, which is there all the time, you just go up to the board and say, quick, really, really quick, so that you know that the children are repeating after you. At some point, you don't even have to repeat. If you just hold your pencil or your ruler on each sound, they will say it. G, s. So you know that they know the sounds. It's after that you would do your blending. So first thing is to know all the sounds, and then the blending starts. Okay, Meera, I know you said I'm writing the words with the sounds, but use the word blending when you actually teach the children. Blending means putting two sounds together. Okay, putting sounds together to make the word. So make sure you use the word that, oh, today we have to blend it. Okay, when you have to blend it, they know you have to put it together. Okay. This is one thing. I can email this chart to you because I do have a sheet which I think